Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are tackling, oh there's hair. So today we are tackling prompt number 8 from the 52 tags handmade by Anne Brooke, by the textile artist here on YouTube. This week it's all about French knots, bullion knots, and bullets. Bullet stitch. Bullion and bullet stitch. So again, I've saved you the pain of auditioning. So I've chosen, again, I think this is kind of like a curtain-y fabric, like a upholstery fabric that is really thick, and a little bit of a polyester type thing, polyester cotton, and a little bit of lace, just for this is just purely for aesthetics. So I am going to stitch this in place. That will be my base, and you'll see why at the end of this. I'm hoping that you'll see my vision. So I'll stitch this on and I will come back to you. Okay, so I have stitched my lace and my little piece of other fabric in place. I just did a straight forward straight stitch or running stitch. Now I think I'm gonna start with bullion stitch, and I'm just trying to remember how. So think you go there, and then you go back to you go back on yourself, and then you'd have to, I hope you can see this right. Am I in? Okay. And then you have to go back on yourself, and then you then wrap your thread and wrap it so that you have the same amount of, or same length. You've wrapped it out the same length as your distance, like from where you, that space. I'm not really explaining this very well, aren't I? Anne explains it a lot more. So I'm wrapping it again. We're not quite there yet. So I'm just, here we go. Okay, so hopefully that is enough. So then she said just guide it in and take your needle through. I hope this works. Oh, I really hope this works. Okay. Ooh. So I'm just using my thumb. And then she said, oh, you can then ease it in there. Do it like that. You pull it through. And then guide it there like so. It looks like small caterpillars. That looks like a small caterpillar to me. And then, where's my end? And then you go back through the hole again. There. That looks okay, isn't it? Okay, let's do that again. So at this point it will be a little bit of an angle. So going to the top, going back, going back, wrap around your thread the same length as the gap. Maybe 2 more. Okay, then pull your needle through. Oh no, God. Hopefully this works. And then pull it down, and then she said tease it in place. Okay, and then whoops, looks like okay. Tease it in, and then go back. Okay, right, I think we're on a roll. So if we want a longer one, then we would have to do a longer one. And I also want the ones that are curled, so we will try that as well. So again, do that. Okay. I'm loving learning a lot of new stitches. I'm loving it. I'm so excited again to see there's new stuff to be learned. I know how to do French knot, I think, because we used to do them in school when I was when we had home economics. We call it home economics, but I think they're called differently. I think it's technology now or something like that. Home tech, they're called nowadays. Oh my God, that is so pretty. Okay, back again. Oh my days, that is so pretty. Right, I want to try curved one, like the one that curls up. She said just put in more stitches than what you need, or the more wraps than you need. So I'm so happy that I've found Anne's challenge and channel, because this is really something new, and it's really nice to try something new. And then let's see if it curls up. Hope it does. Oh look! Oh, it's a little curly caterpillar. Oh my God, that is so cool. Okay, so I'm gonna carry on doing my little bullion, is it bullion? Is it bullet stitch? And then I'll come back with you guys. Okay, so I'm back and I've done my bullion stitch. I love it. I love it. Now I'm on to making my French knots. So I've made a start and I've made a cluster of 5 here. So I'm gonna dot them around and make clusters of 5. I think this is how I remember it. So do forgive me, Anne, if I'm teaching people wrongly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. Hold it with your in there and then go back on yourself on the same hole. So that's one French knot. And again, we'll do it again. So I'm making clusters. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. go. That's 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it in place with your nail or your thumb and go back on the hole that you went out of. I'm sure you're kind of like seeing what I've got in mind. 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's the only thing you need to be careful of, if it catches on another knot. And then I'll do one here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just gonna guide that thread so it doesn't catch on the other knots. And then back through. Okay. So I'm going to carry on putting my French knots here, there, and everywhere, and I will come back again in a mo. Okay, so I've done my clusters of French knot. I'm just going to do some different colored French knots in this bit. So I'm going to use this leftover thread. You probably can see what my head is, like my plan is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. And go back in there. Set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope you can see this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right. That's this color done. Excuse me. Okay, that's that. We will do some bullion stitch, which we did the last time when we did the hexagons, I think. So hopefully this will work this time. Start with your base. Wrap it 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then push through. Just be very careful because it tends to knot. So that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can vary the length. It's 2. And again. 5, 6. Go further there. There we are. Okay, so I think I've given you what my vision is for this little piece. So I'll come back afterwards when I've completed what I wanted to kind of like design wise once I've finished stitching. Okay, so I finished my piece and I just wanted to correct myself because I kept saying bullet stitch and what is it, bullet stitch and something else, but it's actually French knots, bullion stitch, which is a little caterpillar looking like stitches, and pistil stitch, which is this little things here. So I'm really sorry if I've said something erroneous, something wrong, and naming the stitches incorrectly. I do apologize. So here is my finished piece. So as I said earlier, I've used a thicker fabric, like a upholstery fabric, and like a cottony fabric with this lace that I've just done a straight stitch in. I've used, those are my bullion stitch, little caterpillar looking things, and I've dotted around French knots around. This is a cluster of French knots, and these are pistil stitch, and this is a group of the bullion stitch which look like a cloud, and that's what I have in mind. It's like a cluster of little I feel like this is a flower and little fields of flower and whatnot, and that's cloud. I've used DMC 747 for the cloud, and I've used DMC 791 for those for the flowers kind of thing. I've also used DMC 3350. I've used DMC 910. I've used DMC 907 and DMC 742 to make my piece. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm excited again for next week 9. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope to see you next week. Bye.